Welcome back to the Kempire Daily YouTube channel, where we get daily and consistent hot topics in music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. This is our weekly recap of Love and Marriage Huntsville. Literally just finished watching it a second time. You know, literally that last conversation between Destiny and Melody, that's probably my fifth time watching that conversation because a lot was said. I have a new favorite video portion that I'm going to be adding to, my videos. If you know, one of my favorite ones is this one. Hold on, let me see if I can do it.
Oh, you was getting smart.
Oh my goodness, this is my favorite. Happy Easter, though. Before we get into this recap, happy Easter to everyone watching. Happy Passover. Happy Ramadan. Happy full moon. We had a full moon last night. Let me show you myself. We have a lot of holidays that we're celebrating right now. Shout out to everyone. No matter what you celebrate, I hope that you all are happy, healthy, and doing very well. I'm your boy, TheKempire, and welcome to the Kempire Daily YouTube channel. We're live on multiple platforms. We're live, of course, on TikTok. What's going on, TikTok fam? We're live on the Kempire Daily TikTok. For those that want to know, that's where we will be doing our watch party tonight for Candy and the Gang at 9:15 p.m. Eastern. We're also live on the Kempire and Kempire Daily on Facebook. But of course, the majority of our gang is on YouTube. Yes, the Kempire Daily YouTube channel, where we are celebrating over 112,000 subscribers. Don't forget, here, you don't just get reality TV news or recaps. You get everything in pop culture. So be sure to check out everything that you may have missed so far this weekend. I woke up this morning, I was like, what day is it? I really didn't know. I was like, what day is it? And I was like, oh, wait, it's Sunday. And I hate that feeling. I get that feeling a lot more now that I don't have a regular, schedule. I'm not working the corporate job. So I wake up and I'm like, what day is it? Didn't feel like a Sunday. I don't know. I don't know, but I do know it's Easter. So happy Easter to those that celebrate. Happy Ramadan to those that celebrate. And again, happy Passover to those that celebrate. And to my spirit friends, happy full moon. I hope you guys released what you wanted to release and you are ready to manifest what you're ready to manifest. I got my crystals on, just saying. Got my crystals near me. Matter of fact, let me put this in my pocket. Sometimes you need a little extra help. So let's get into this Love and Marriage Huntsville recap. Don't forget, they're not paying me, but they should. Love and Marriage DC is coming. They've released a minute trailer. I hear there's more trailers coming from this Love and Marriage DC. It's coming May 14th on OWN, right after Love and Marriage Huntsville. And then right after that will be Nightcap with Carlos King. I'm going to watch it all. I am willing to give it a try. If we can watch Portia's Family of Lies, I can give anything a try at this point. Let me see what you guys are saying in the chat. Always Acme says Kempire with the inclusivity. Of course, always. And that also goes with if you have a different of opinion. We welcome your differing of opinion. We just ask that you be respectful in our live chat, in the comment section, because we don't moderate adults. We don't. All right. Yes. Okay, let's get into this. Because every week, I'm not sure with Love and Marriage Huntsville, because every week I'm like, what are you guys going to give me this week? Is this going to be a good week? And then it ends with something, and I'm like, damn, that was good. Oh, my goodness. Just simply, thank you for letting us know. Carlos King will be going live on IG today to talk about last night's episode, but no promoting Carlos King here. No, I'm joking. He has enough promotion. He's not running. If he's going to run us a check, we'll promote if he wants advertising here. We do enough advertising for him. Just saying. Guys, let's get into this recap. At the top of this episode, it continues from the conversation between Tisha and her cousin, KeKe. KeKe, do you love me? I'm joking. Okay. I don't even like that song. It was okay. But when I was looking at KeKe and Tisha, I was like, they are relatives. They really do look alike. Have you guys take a closer look at them? You're like, oh yeah, they're definitely related. And then you look at Miss Wanda, you're like, yeah, they're all related. But honestly, I'm team Tisha on this one. Tisha is messy, and I think Tisha talks behind people's backs, blah, 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 blah. Last week, we speculated, no confirmation on whether on what exactly Tisha told Melody and Martell about KeKe, but we speculated it was bed bugs. Not bed bugs. I don't know. We haven't confirmed. But KeKe trying to bring up this issue that was several years ago and that they had a conversation about and they put it to bed, and then bringing it up to what she did over at Melody's house. I'm team Tisha on this one. Because she's right. We put to bed that issue. So why would you go to my ops? Oh, Melody. And talk about me. And we're supposed to be family. KeKe does say that Tisha always runs away when they have these sorts of conversations, but she probably just done with it because she's like, girl, really? You're going to bring up what happened how many years ago? And we put it to bed. We had a whole conversation about it. I never thought I'd be team Tisha on something, but I'm team Tisha on this. I'm team Tisha on this situation. But Tisha, as soon as she runs out, she calls Kimmy. And I think it was such perfect timing that KeKe comes out. Oh, who are you talking about me now to? I called Kimmy because I wanted to vent. And Kimmy's still on the phone as they're arguing. But I think Kimmy's grown. She's like, I'm not going to sit on this phone while you two go back and forth. Bye. I'm going back to watch my television. Honestly, though, the scene with Kimmy and Maurice could have did without. Sorry, Kimmy and Maurice. I could have did without that scene. But you need a little something. You got to have Kimmy a part of something. You know, she was talking about how Tisha called her, but I was just sort of like, could have did without that scene. Anyways, Martell. As you know, Martell this season is trying to revamp his brand. He's trying to get back into business. He's trying to do what Melody has been doing and been successful at. As you know, he's launching this book. He's launching a cookbook. He's launching the kids' book. He's launching a wine. It just feels like overkill. And here's the thing for anyone that's starting a business, not to say that I'm an expert, but focus on one thing at a time. If it makes sense to branch off and do other things, yes, do that. But it feels like as if his hands are in too many things. Martell, you're not that bright. Damn, did I say that out loud? I don't think I meant to say that out loud. I mean, did you pass the builder's exam? No mention of that this season. But you know who is bright? The one smart thing that he did was get Melnika. Melnika seems to be very bright, knows what she's doing. Melnika, though, this is a lot of stuff happening at one time. He's got a calendar, he's got 2 books, he's got the wine. It says to me that you're just trying to make money and you're not thinking about the quality of what you're putting out. People want quality. They don't want all these different businesses. Women already do not like you. They might think you're attractive, but they're not going to buy something from you, especially if you're trying to hawk all these different things. Has anyone tried the wine yet? Is the wine available? Hopefully the wine will be available by the end of this season. But that's a lot of stuff. The calendar makes sense. Okay, I don't mind him doing the calendar, but you're putting out a cookbook. You're giving us wine. Like, have you taken the time to really develop this wine? I'm not trusting your mama's taste on wine. Because mama look like she'll take any kind of wine. Can we talk? That's not the person I need you taste testing the wine. We need other people that are a little bit more critical thinking. Mama's like, free wine. I'm just saying, thank you so much for the roses. TikTok, thank you guys for being here. We're talking about love and marriage. Huntsville. Danielle, thank you so much for the super chat. Danielle says Martell is throwing noodles to the wall and trying to see what sticks. I agree. Oh my goodness. Tina says, Kempire, you on fire today. I didn't mean to. This is the Lord's day. Literally. This is the day that he has risen. I need to be a little bit better today, though. Right? Right? Do I? I'm going to be myself always. All right. So Martell meets with Marsau. He talks about how Melody did not bring the kids to this book signing, but it wasn't his week. He also revealed that they only communicate through email. She does not answer his calls. And I feel like that's kind of dangerous. But I get it. There are a lot of separations and divorces where people are trying to co-parent and they can't communicate on that level. So they have to communicate in other ways. But he made it seem like he gave her enough notice for this book signing. I don't know who I believe, because Melody is not so innocent. That's why I'm on the fence about if I believe Melody over Destiny in their battle at the end of this episode. But Melody always makes sense. I mean, she does. She makes a lot of sense. So that's why I'm kind of like, but Melody makes more sense than you. Maybe because she has more sense. So that's how they're communicating right now. But Marsau is going to be a guy's guy. He's like, oh, that's terrible that, the kids couldn't be there for that, blah, 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 blah. So Martell's there with a mission, though. He's there to get back into business with the Scotts. So he has his hands in so many different areas, okay? But Marsau is like, okay, maybe we can do it, but how about we test it out by you helping me out with Destiny and these beauty suites that she's trying to do. We're going to get to Destiny's sad story in a second. Oh, Destiny. I feel bad for Destiny this week. So I'm going to try and have your back, Destiny, a little bit. I'm going to try, but
Don't be rude. I'm sorry, what? Don't be rude.
Don't be rude. That sent me, if you see the thumbnail for our live today, I had to put that in there. Don't be rude. Oh, Lord. See, Nora says it was sad, but then right under Nora, Danielle said, Destiny's story is not sad. She's not giving us enough again. Okay, I might have to agree with that. Because we still don't know what happened with the chicken man. We still don't understand why her money is so funny. Just saying. That's it. See, Melanie, you might feel a lot about Melody, but she gives me so many funny moments. Ooh, IBD says Mel is the rude one. She's so annoying. Ooh, Christian says she made up this story for sympathy. Also, I fell for it. Damn it. I need to stop being so damn gullible. I fell for it. All right, let me focus. So Martell is trying to get back into this business, but Marsau tells him that he has to have a conversation with Tisha. They end up having that conversation, and Tisha's not here for it. She's bringing up stuff from the past, but I don't blame Tisha, because you don't have to even bring up stuff that Martell has done in the past. Let's just bring up his business acumen. Let's bring that up. I'm like, you sure you want to do business with him, especially now that Melody's not there to hold things down? I don't blame her, honestly. But before we even get to that scene, speaking of feeling bad for Destiny goes to Maurice. And these are the moments that I love Maurice, because he really is the voice of reason, even though we're watching you, Maurice. We're watching you. But he is the voice of reason. And I like how supportive of he was of Destiny in that moment. Destiny revealed a lot. I know Danielle says she has been revealing a lot, but her storyline this season says she had some money problems. She was on public assistance. We've been trying to figure out how was she on public assistance when she's getting a check from here and there. But we have to remember, what she's probably getting paid as a quote friend of this show, it probably isn't a lot. Okay, it probably isn't a lot. Definitely not enough to pay her bills. I didn't realize she owned the building. And I have to say, the advice that Maurice gave to her was smart. Well, you need to be able to maximize how much money you're able to make from this space in other ways besides just that beauty salon, that beauty store. And she says, that's why I have the idea for the beauty suites and things like that. I'm not sure if that's the right idea. I mean, to me, it makes sense, but she's been trying to get those beauty suites together for a while now. And finally, Marsau, put some pity on her and says, oh, okay, I'll help you get this done. So if he didn't help her, She again reiterated, she was on public assistance. She was talking about how sometimes the beauty store is open, sometimes it's not. There are a lot of businesses like that. Sometimes you might go show up to someone's business. You're like, why are they not open? They couldn't afford to open their doors that day. There are businesses like that, and there's no shame in that. But we had no idea that's what Destiny was going through. Some days her business would be open, some days it would not. She's struggling financially. She's using her savings to keep the business afloat. Vernetta says, Marsau can't get his own house built. Okay. Nora says, actually, now that you think of it, Daniel, you might make a good point. What kind of assistance did she get? And she said she used credit cards. I'm trying to understand. Because she said it wasn't a PPP loan. She said it wasn't a PPP loan. Portia says, I think the pandemic really set her timeline back as it did for a lot of businesses. That's true. I think that's true. I just got a feeling, though, that Destiny's not the... Maybe that's why Martell's her friend. Like, I want her to be successful, though. She has that baby with the chicken man. Does she not get support from the chicken man? Not to say that's enough to support her business. But the chicken man, he's a businessman. He couldn't help her. Like, what happened with them, really? For them to get divorced so quickly and for him not to help her still in some shape or form. Why doesn't she not get child support and, well, I guess she wasn't married long enough for spousal support? Unless he had proof that she cheated, allegedly. Square Biz, thank you so much for the super chat. Square Biz says, I don't understand how Destiny was getting public assistance but is working and also had a healthy savings account that she was using for her business needs. Something does not add. We all are trying to figure this out. Carlos, I know you're watching. These are questions that need to be asked at the reunion. Unless it plays out during the season where we get a better idea. But, B said he cheated. But why wouldn't she say that? Why wouldn't she say that? Quatasha says, what type of chicken? You know what? I mean, she doesn't reveal. Another question we need to ask, does she get child support? Does she get spousal support? What does she get? Just simply says, Kempire definitely got a PPP loan. It's public information. Oh, but why did she? But she's denied it on this episode. Maurice said that, did you get a PPP loan? She said no. Did we look it up? Just simply, please send it to me. Join our texting community and send that information to me. Please send me that information. Let me put the texting community, guys. If you haven't joined our texting community, head on over to TextKempire.com or text me at 347-647-2372. Don't forget, data and message rates will apply. That's where you're able to get updates from me, breaking news, when we're going live, but also a place where you're able to drop me tea and communicate with me as well. Yeah, exactly. Ginger says, post the PPP loan receipts. Because she was asked this. Maurice asked her, did you get a PPP loan? She said, no, I was on public assistance. Remember, every state is a little different when it comes to that. I know, in my opinion, Cole doesn't told us it's not that easy down there. So we're going to get to the bottom of this, Destiny. We're going to get to the bottom of this. But I felt bad for her in that instance. She started to get really emotional. And she talked about her friendship with Melody, but she also, Maurice asked her, who was there for you in those dark moments? And she was like, Tisha. And he asked, did she help you? And she was like, yeah. So there's this new friendship developing between Tisha and Destiny. Mm. Thank you, Vivian. Vivian says, Kempire, you are asking the right questions. Destiny is shady as hell. She needs to answer these questions at the reunion. I'm already at the reunion because I don't think she's going to answer these questions during the season. Carlos will get her to answer these questions. As Campbell says, where is it? In my opinion, she's always somewhere, so she'll be here. It is also Easter. It is also Easter. Okay, so happy Easter. I understand not everyone could be here, even though we have almost 600 people here. Did you guys go to church this morning? Look at me judging like I went to church this morning, but did you? Omar says it's easy to get food stamps though, especially when you have kids, but ways around getting food stamps. I mean, you're right, and like I said, every state is a little different. Every state's a little different. But I don't know if she got food stamps. She said public assistance. So Carlos, maybe we can get this on Nightcap with Carlos King. We need to understand when she says public assistance, what does she mean? Was it food stamps? Was it money? How and why were you getting this if you had savings, credit cards, and other things? How does it work there? I mean, she's going to clarify it. And if she doesn't, we will continue to ask questions. Oh, okay. All right, Nora. Nora says, I went to a 4-hour Easter vigil last night. So I had my church. I saw a lot of people went to church last night. Not me. Don't judge me. I went to Catholic school. Okay. Yeah, Cassandra says, ain't public assistance food stamps? So, yeah, but public assistance in every state is different. It's food stamps, it's money sometimes. It's a few different things. Okay, Catherine says she went to the 9:30 a.m. service just so she could be here. We appreciate you. Thank you, Danielle, for another super chat. Danielle says, even with my salary, I was able to get food stamps during the shutdown because my kid goes to public school, but that was just food stamps. Okay. Wow. Thank you for sharing that. I mean, there were a lot of allowances happening during the pandemic. I think we just need a little bit further clarification because I know a lot of you are like, girl, are you really saying this on television when people can kind of be like, well, were you really entitled to it? And you have a man, wait, but hold on. I know she's not married to him anymore, but is she receiving spousal support? Is she receiving child support? Doesn't that also affect if you are entitled to public assistance? Damn, why are we spending this much time talking about this? Because it's a mystery. Because it's a mystery. Guys, if you haven't already, get your Coldest water bottle. But you don't just have water bottles there. Head on over to Coldest.com. They have things for your coffee. They have things for your pets. I'm discovering all kinds of things that Coldest makes. Ice packs for different body parts if you hurt yourself. Head on over to Coldest.com, but don't forget to use the discount code KEMP10 for 10% off. Thank you for supporting us and supporting yourself. Just saying. Okay, if you're just joining us, this is our weekly Love and Marriage Huntsville recap. On May 14th, Love and Marriage DC will be coming to OWN as well, along with Nightcap with Carlos King. I'm going to watch all of it if I have time. If I have time. That's a lot of TV to watch in one night and then come back here the next day and talk about it. Just saying. I ain't got that kind of time, people. Let me see something. Nelly says, we need to know Kempire. We're going to get to the bottom of it. Roberta says, Destiny's storyline is a mystery. Ooh. I know. It's all right, French. I know what you mean. I wish autocorrect would stop changing your name. It's Kempire. Thank you. K11 says, I don't think Destiny needs to tell me her income and everything. Public assistance is personal. I don't get everyone's confusion, to be honest. Well, you know what it is? You're on a reality show and you're saying that you went on public assistance. So I think it is personal. However, you're on a reality show making money. So I think people are a little concerned, to be honest. Ginger, thank you so much for the super chat. Ginger says, Kempire, invite Destiny for an interview so we can get clarity. Oh, maybe. You know, some of these reality stars reach out for interviews, and I'm just like, do I really want to talk to them? Do I really want to talk to them? Like, do I really want to talk to Mel? Maybe. I got to see how the season goes because I hate to have them here too soon and then something happens during the season and I'm like, oh my God, I wanted to ask them about this. So let's see how this is only episode 5 of season 4. Only episode 5. Shut up. AC says Destiny is a Taurus. I'm going to change my sign. Can I change my sign? Yes, Gabrielle. Speaking of the podcast, guys, don't forget a new episode of my podcast came out, and I have a special guest, Silent from True Exclusive, drops by to talk about his work in entertainment, but also talk about some hot topics. Head on over to your favorite podcast platform, Kempire Radio, add us, download us, rate and review us. It's all important. And don't forget the video version will be coming out later this week. Subscribe to the Kempire Radio YouTube channel. Okay. D says to Aquarius Kempire. Thank you so much, Quatasha, for the super sticker. We appreciate you supporting the channel on this Easter Sunday. Hope you guys are having a fantastic Easter Sunday. At first, I was like, are we going to have a live show today? Will people show up? It's Easter. Well, we're going to keep it short. We're going to keep it short, but we have almost 700 people in the building. Let's get to 300 likes. Yeah, liking the video is an easy and free way of supporting the channel. So like the video, because not only will you support us, but you will support other people that recap Love and Marriage Huntsville. They will show up on your algorithm, other people's algorithm. So be sure to like the video if you haven't already. Let's move on. Okay, let's move on from Destiny's sad story. Her and Tisha seems to be developing this close friendship. Speaking of Tisha and Marsau had that conversation about Martell coming back into the business, and Tisha's like, I don't blame Tisha. I'm Team Tisha this week. This is a sad Easter Sunday. But I agree with her. If it was Melody who wanted to work together again, I'd be like, yes, let's do it. Let's do it. S Couple says, come over to Aries. It's still our season. Not for much longer. Calm down, Aries. I don't blame Tisha. But let's get to the conversation that I really want to talk about. All right?
Don't be rude. I'm sorry, what? Don't be rude.
Don't be rude. That was so unexpected and sent me. I played that over and over again. It was just so funny.
Don't be rude. I'm sorry, what? Don't be rude.
She seems so shook. She seems so shook. Destiny, you seem shook. You seem shooketh. Well, that conversation between Destiny and Melody was my favorite part of the episode. Honestly, all the other stuff, whatever. That was my favorite part of the episode. Because Melody is good reality TV, no matter how you feel about her. And I love that Destiny called her out for being condescending, because we've been saying it for the last few months about Melody and her like, oh, really? Very condescending. Very condescending. But Melody, I will not be a part of that narrative. It's true, though. It's true. Daenerys says she was shook. Her face made me shook. Her face made me shook. It was my favorite part. It's like, don't be rude. You know I'm going to be using, if you watch my videos, I've been using the hell out of this one. This is my favorite one.
Oh, you was getting smart.
For those that are wondering what that beep was, no, that was my Nest fire alarm testing itself. Okay. Y'all not going to be judging me. No, that was my fire alarm testing itself. It does it once a month. It's still working. Mary says, I agree. Mel is good TV. I've been using that. I mean, I try to be, I don't want to overuse it so you guys are just like desensitized to me using it. But trust and believe this week. Don't be rude will be used at some point. Thank you, Melody. All right. So this conversation, they talk about a few different things. They talk about the reunion. This is the one thing that I like about Love and Marriage Huntsville that's different than, the Real Housewives, is that they're actively talking about they're breaking down that fourth wall. They're talking about the reunion, what happened at the reunion. I need a layout. Carlos, can we get a layout of the rooms? We need to know where Melody's room was. Can we just do a walkthrough? Are we going to have the reunion there? Can we do a video walkthrough? Can we? Is that possible? Carlos, just to get your wheels turning. I need a video layout of Destiny's room and Melody's room. Because Melody said she didn't hear Destiny's cousin talking about her, but she did hear Tisha talking about her. Well, they talk about that. They talk about the brunch that they had the next day. Shout out to our friends over at OMFG Reality TV, because they put together, because these reality TV stars have taken to social media to clarify text messages. Look, Melody says, I got the text messages. You were like, okay, cool, chillax. And she's like, I never used the word chillaxing. And I was about to say, who uses chillaxing in 2022? You do, Destiny. I believe those texts are real. Well, Destiny decided to take to social media and post her own receipts. We'll get to that in a second. Let me just say thank you, Danielle, for the super chat. Danielle said, just tell us the hotel and we can figure out the rest. True. We got our own investigative team over here. Okay. Thank you so much for the super chat. So during this conversation, okay, I don't want to go too far. Okay. Let me just make sure I covered some certain things before we get to the text messages. She's not happy about the friendship that's being developed between Tisha, her ops, and Destiny. Because, during the reunion, Destiny was like, well, I haven't heard from Mel. And that's when Mel pulls out her receipts. Well, you did hear from me. I was checking on you here and here and here. And I didn't expect her to pull out the text messages. She said during the reunion that, after the season ends, she sort of like checks out. But she said she didn't completely check out. She said she didn't throw her under the bus during the reunion, but she knew that you weren't telling the truth. And she had a receipt. She's like, I checked on you here, here, and here. Well, Destiny took to her social media. Hold on. Destiny took to her social media.
Who do you want to send it to?
Oh, sorry, y'all. There we go. Sorry. Oh, there we go. All these technology stuff that start going off. Let me bring this up. Okay. All right. Oh, wait. Y'all don't need to see me. Y'all need to see this. Okay. So let me move this over. I have way too many windows open. This is why I need another screen. All right. Thank you to our friends over at OMFG Reality TV on Instagram and on Twitter, guys. So be sure to follow them and support them. I didn't like it under my other. I have multiple accounts. Anyways, to this. So Destiny decided to post on social media her own receipts. So she posts, where was this part? So she posts this conversation. She says, where the heck is my girl? Mello, do I have to come stalk you, or are you shutting off the world for a second? And that was on August 28th at 11:11 a.m. Lucky time. She then sends another text, looks like almost a week later. She says, what's up, Mel? Eye emojis. It seems as if she cut something off, though, on September 7th. What happened on September 7th, girl? Let me see. Maybe she tells us here. She also posts on her Instagram story. This is Destiny's Instagram story. She says, after the reunion, new number given to someone you just heard talking crap about you. Make it make sense. This also proves we hasn't been in communicate. Oh, hell no. Please tell me she's not a Taurus. Why is she talking like this? She says, make it make sense. This also proves we hasn't been in communication because I didn't have your number. Like I said, hashtag master manipulator. So here's the text messages. This was on October 15th. Mel. And then the text says, Jimmy reached out to me about trying to get in contact with you. He asked for your new number, but I don't give our folks numbers. Who's Jimmy? The landscape guy, grass cutter. Oh, okay. I wonder why he has my new number. He just texted me yesterday, but okay. He said he couldn't find it. Okay. She continues. Wait, let me save the super chats. I appreciate y'all. These it's the terrible language for me. Anyways, she continues. She says, "Huh, you want to talk? Huh, we recap what happened at the reunion. Yes, let's talk." She captions this receipt. This is Destiny's receipt. She says, like I said, recapping the reunion hashtag receipt. So she says, just landed. I'm so confused. I'll be in the Ville, I guess Huntsville, all week. Call me. Just reaching, and she sends another text. Just reaching out so we can carve some time out to talk. Let me know what works for you. I'm here, Huntsville. She says, hey, how's Wednesday? That works. When and where? We can go to your spot, Another Broken Egg. Is that a spot in Huntsville? Honestly, Destiny, I don't feel like these are receipts. Anyone else feel like the receipts ain't receipting? Right? Okay, let me play this.
I apologize because I wasn't as available and I pulled back, but I pulled back from everyone and everything because filming always is so on top of kids, businesses, and all of that. It's a lot. So I pull back after filming is over, but we're not going to act like I disappeared, but I will apologize. Because you know what? I could have told you that I was going to pull back some. So I apologized for that on the stage. And I stand on it and I meant the apology. But we aren't going to act like I had disappeared and you didn't never hear from me since filming. Now that ain't what we're about to do. I apologize.
All right.
Because I wasn't as available.
I feel like the receipts ain't receipting, me personally, but I could be wrong. Maybe she'll make sense of this at the reunion or later in the season, or maybe on her own IG live, or maybe in an interview. I don't know. But I guess it's Destiny's way of saying, look, I have been in communication with you in the last couple of months. Why didn't you pull those out though at the table? Why didn't you pull those out at the table? Or at the time, it was true what Melody was saying. Nelly, thank you so much for the super chat. Nelly says, I don't care for Mel, but she got all the tea and facts. Makes me question about Destiny. Destiny is acting fake and not responding to her friend. Hashtag bye. Thank you for another super chat, Nelly. Nelly says, I don't care for Mel, but oh wait, how come it came through twice? Did you send us twice? Thank you so much, Nelly, if you did. I mean, regardless, thank you. Hold on. This Southern girl Cooks says, I don't trust Destiny. Me either. I don't know. High Vibe says, when was this filmed? Well, in the last few months. I mean, remember the season just ended not too long ago. The season ended just not too long ago. Oh, play the video on. Let me hold on, y'all. Hold on. We do investigative work live. Hold on. Let me see if I can find.
I apologize.
Oh, be quiet. Be quiet, Mel. Let me go to Destiny. Destiny. Let me see. Let me see what she said on her IG live. Oh wait. All right. Hold on, y'all. Let me add this back. All right. Let's play what she says here.
Well, you said you feel like you're confused in your friendship. What is confusing you about your friendship with Melody?
Because we haven't spoken.
Why not?
I don't know. I've called her a few times.
And what has happened when you call her?
I may get a text back or not.
Okay, wait, is she? Hold on, y'all, because y'all not gonna get my channel copyright strike because of this stupid video. Does she explain this? All she says is, "I sat on stage and lied, and yet you said that's accurate, and then you apologize to someone for a lie." Destiny, at least you need to, at least when you're trying to explain your receipts, explain them clearly so all of us can understand what you're trying to say. It's just not. Lee says, and this is 2022, texting is talking. I mean, some people would argue that, but you're right. A lot of people feel like that's talking in their sense of the word. We have been in communication. We've been texting back and forth. Mama Tosh says, Melody's irritating as hell. I don't see how she has friends. Exactly. TP says, both Melody and Destiny are not being honest. That's how it feels. That's how it feels. Fatima says, a call and text is different. RN Diva says, she says, we have not spoken. IBDA says, so Destiny did mention the texting. They just haven't spoken verbally. Look, well, they're gonna. My thing is, though, in that conversation that we watched last night, why wouldn't she clarify that? Well, we haven't spoken. We haven't. Yes, we've spoken through text. Why? That should be your first response. Wouldn't it be your first response when you say, yes, we've spoken through text. However, we have not spoken. She didn't say that, though. Look, you can say what you want about Melody, but what Melody was laying out made more sense than what Destiny was trying to say. But Destiny seemed like she was okay with ending the friendship. She's like, every friendship has a season. Of course, in this conversation, Melody also calls out the fact that Destiny is still friends with Martell. But we all know that Destiny knew Martell first. So should that friendship end? Should that friendship end? Oh, Danielle says she did say that, but Mel was over talking her. Well, I must have missed that part. She needed to be more clear. But here's the thing. Even if Mel was over talking her, I would still stress that over and over again. Mel, texting and talking are two different things. If she's over talking to you, if that's your point, wouldn't you just be like, texting and talking are two different things? Ooh, Juanita says divorce equals choosing sides. Really? Really? The Heather says, can we all agree Destiny chose Martell in the divorce? I mean, I don't know. It seemed like she was trying to play both sides of the fence. Catherine says, these receipts ain't receipting. However, I have to say this. When Destiny said on the reunion that she hasn't spoken to Melody, I assumed that they weren't texting. I assumed that they weren't talking at all. That's what I got from her saying, I haven't heard from Mel. That's what I got. Anyone else? What I got from that conversation during the reunion was that Destiny hadn't heard from Melody at all. Like, it was silence on all fronts. No text messages, no phone calls, not seeing each other. That's what I got. I didn't get, oh, she was still texting. Because if you're still texting me, there are plenty of friends I haven't spoken to on the phone for a very long time, but they text me. So all of a sudden, I haven't heard from you in months. We've been texting back and forth for months. Look, it's a different age and time, and some people may consider, that different. However, the way that Destiny made it seem during the reunion is that she hadn't heard from Mel in forever, meaning that she didn't get a text, she didn't get a phone call, she ain't seen her. Thank you, Cool Cat. Cool Cat says, I agree with you. That's what I got from the reunion. And so even if she says, and like I said, even if that's what she believed, that's what Destiny believed when in this conversation with Mel, if that's what she believed, well, yeah, texting and talking are two different things. Even if Mel is over talking you, every time there was a space of opportunity, that's what I would have said. Yes, you text me, but we haven't spoken. Yes, you text me, but we haven't spoken on the phone. Saying it once is not enough. At least not for me that's watching it as a viewer. But Destiny, even the receipts you posted on social media. Okay, those are your receipts. I still don't understand, especially with your terrible English and grammar. Like, I want to have your back. Here come another tourist failing us on reality TV. Is she really a tourist? Can someone confirm that for me? I don't want to believe it. I don't want to believe it. Speaking of tourists, one of our favorite tourists is Candy and the gang. We will be doing our watch party tonight on the Kempire Daily TikTok. Again, the Kempire Daily TikTok at 9:15 p.m. Eastern. And of course, a recap right after at 10:20 p.m. Eastern on the Kempire Daily YouTube channel. So if you're not subscribed, you have to be a subscriber to be a part of our live conversation today and tonight. So be sure to do that if you haven't already. Have we reached our goal? Have we reached our goal? Thank you, Libra. Libra says, Happy Easter. I agree, Kemp. Thank you. Thank you for the super chat, Libra. All right, let me just see. Have we hit our goal? Let me open up all my screens to have somebody go. Yes, we did. So let me drop the call-in link, guys. I'm going to take all of your calls. It is Easter, so I would like to go celebrate some Easter too, at least in between now and tonight. So let me drop the call-in link so you guys can call in and share your thoughts. We are talking about, of course, Love and Marriage Huntsville. Dia said, you better claim your people. You know what? I don't want to. I don't want to. Cassandra, the ratings have been up and down, but here's the thing. And this is not because Candy's not paying me. She should at this point. Here's the thing. This was a bad time to release a new show. First of all, she doesn't have the opening that a lot of these other shows have, you know, to have a popular show ahead of her. But also, these last couple of Sundays, the Oscars, Will Smith slapping someone at the Oscars, the Grammys. A lot of these shows suffer when these bigger award shows air. And then today's Easter. A lot of people, I'm surprised that look at us killing the ratings though. We almost got 900 people here. Even on Easter. So maybe that's not an excuse, Candy. But I enjoy it. I really do enjoy her show. I do enjoy her show. I'm not, look, she's not paying me. But here we are. All right, we're going to take callers. We are not going through the entire episode. Pick one point that you want to discuss and get through it quickly because we have a full backstage. When you're done, hang up so other people can get in because backstage is limited on the amount of people that can call in. All right? Quick and easy. All right. All right. Oh, wait, what? With 10 but what? Acme says, Kempire, if Sagittarius get Ted Bundy, you can have Destiny. Oh. Damn. Tauruses, though, we have some terrible people too. I don't want to even say it because I don't want YouTube to take this video down. Just look up some infamous Tauruses. We got a really bad one. A really bad one. And I don't want to even mention it because it is Passover. Just saying. Ted Bundy doesn't even equate to this one. Nelly said, not Ted Bundy. All right. Oh, yeah. I know. I keep forgetting to set the timer up, y'all. And I don't even have my timer phone here. So you guys time yourselves. Okay. All right. Tonya says, let me go look. Like, I don't want to even say it. Not Lucifer. What? Exactly, K11. K11 said it. All right. Let me take some callers. Amy, I'm going to bring you up for a quick comment. What's going on, Amy?
Hey, how you doing, Kempire?
Oh, well, how are you?
I'm all in the chat like, well, who is it? So, yeah, this episode, I have to agree. It's about Destiny and that was the biggest thing for the episode, Destiny and Melody, the showdown. I have to agree. There was some stuff that was missing, but I felt myself kind of trying to fill in the holes for Destiny. Like, you know, when she said, the texting, and she said, well, I wanted to talk. I was like, well, everyone doesn't text. So to a certain extent, I think Destiny did embellish the abandonment, But then I also feel that like when what's her name? Melody, she loves a project. And I think when she's done with the project, she moves on.
So Destiny was a project?
Yeah, Tisha was a project too. You see how when she works with something and then if she doesn't like it anymore, she moves on.
But wait, Destiny's not done.
But that's when it comes to Melody, she moves on. Because I do think Melody finds time when she wants to do something. Because she's good friends with the Stormy girl. And they talk, they hang out. I just think to a certain extent, Destiny, she was done with her because Destiny chose. And I agree with Melody on that one thing. When you are in play the middle, you've made a choice. You're pretending to play the middle to me, but you've made a choice. You chose Martell. So I'm moving on.
Ooh,
It's
okay.
true. And I like Destiny, but I mean, if you're gonna roll with the Scotts and Tisha and Martell, just accept your position at this point.
Oh, all right, Amy. We appreciate you calling in. You're a mess.
Have a nice one.
You too. All right, Adrian, I'm gonna bring you up. What's going on, Adrian?
Hey, love, can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, okay, cool. So I'm gonna just go through this last tussle at the table. So I think they both have valid points. So Destiny, I feel like she did disappear when she was going through the divorce, and then she popped back up and she didn't apologize. She was just like, "Hey, I was going through something, and hey, I'm divorced," and didn't really explain what happened. But I think all this going into why she was struggling so much and everything. This is to me leads me to believe that that wasn't his baby because when you get divorced, I'm gonna tell you why. Any children made during that union, when you get divorced, that child support and visitation and all of that will have to be discussed in the divorce decree because why is she struggling so much if she's divorced from they were legally married, so they will ask you you have to tell that to the court. They ask any minor children that were conceived during this marriage. The only thing that makes sense to me is that minor child wasn't conceived during their marriage. That's why she's struggling the way she's struggling. That's why she can't get no support from him because that's not his baby. That's the only thing that makes sense in my opinion. And I think the cast knows that. That's why they're talking around it and kind of let her dance around the real reason why she got divorced. I think, but Mel needs to be more clear about her feelings toward Tisha because to Destiny's point, it doesn't make sense. You encourage her to be friends. Once you call her a frenemy, then you call her your ops. When ops is my opponent, my opposition, like, my enemy for real. That's not a friend to me. A friend to me is a friend sometimes. Like, no, you need to be very clear. If you don't rock with this girl, you don't rock with this girl. Let that be it so everybody know that so they know how to move. But I do want to know maybe I missed it in past episodes. I do want to know what was said, though. What was said behind closed doors that she can tell y'all was talking trash about me. I didn't know if they went into that in another episode about what she actually heard. I want to know what they said.
The only thing that Melody reiterated was that, oh yeah, because Melody is a Scorpio. That's what Tisha said, and I was like, okay.
Yeah, I mean, and she kept saying, well, you were talking to my op, you were talking, so and then with the thing about Destiny and Martell, I've been through that situation when your friends get divorced, like who gets custody of the friends? Like, him, you cool with him, but then you got cool with her because of girl code. That happened with me and my husband. His boy got divorced. My husband was a groomsman in their wedding. He was a groomsman in ours, and me and her got mad cool. They got divorced, and it's like, what? Do I still talk to her? It's awkward, It really, I've been through that before, so it is awkward. But anyway, I let some other people go. Bye, sweetheart. See you later.
Thank you so much. Happy Easter. Okay, Robin, I'm gonna bring you up. What's going on, Robin?
Hey, happy Easter, Kempire.
Too.
Okay, let me do my quick, fast, and hurry for Easter Sunday. On Martell, I think somebody needs to tell him that he's not a real housewife of any city, because it looks to me as if he's working on the formulation and he is trying to throw all the noodles at every wall, refrigerator, and floor. And he is not now and probably will never be Bethany Frankel. So the coins will not turn in his favor that way, because remember, he's also not that bright.
Your own sound effects.
And now about Mel. I came to a conclusion about Mel yesterday's show after I decided that she made me dislike her because she turned just not even nasty, but just nasty. I think that as a producer, she will probably look at this and say, I might need to pull back my nasty nation, because what she's doing, which Martell is trying to do, is she's using this platform to advance her other interests. And she needs to rely on the public and their goodwill and her likability to move that along for her singing career that Candace ain't got. for her speaking engagements and all of those things. And I predict that by end of season, we will not see the same Mel that we saw yesterday. We will see a Mel that is more toned down, and she may even be less visible just for the sake of advancing all of her other interests, because the Scotts, as in Marsau and LaTisha, I believe, are now really becoming the anchor couple on this series. Okay. And with that, I say my quick, fast, and in a hurry is over.
Thank you.
Next, bye-bye.
Thank you, Robin. All right, Miss Bernice, I'm going to bring you up. What's going on, Miss Bernice?
Happy Easter, kiddo. How you doing?
Happy Easter to you.
Okay, let me get this right.
It is Easter.
It is Easter. Destiny is a liar. She's not a good one, because her body language tells on her every time. Notice, go back and look at the episode when she was talking to Maurice, and she started talking about she was on public assistant. She looked down.
Okay.
She looked down, and then when she was with Mel at the restaurant, she kept looking over to her right. Why you keep looking over there? Who over there? You know, every time she was trying to make her point, which was a lie, she looked down. A liar is going to look down, or they're going to look up trying to figure out, damn, what I'm going to say next. And I'm sorry, public assistants, they go over everything you have to see if you qualify for any programs that they have for you. She can get food stamps, and she can get WIC because she has a newborn baby. But money, you have to go to work first, and you have to list the father of the child, because they're gonna want to know, well, is he paying child support? Because I know a friend of the court here in Michigan is like the FBI. They're gonna find that baby dead. The only way you can go around it if he's deceased, or if he's incarcerated. Then you don't have to worry about it. But if he's walking around, friend of the court is gonna find you.
Miss Bernice, thank you so much for calling in.
Okay, bye-bye.
Good day. Oh my God. All right, let me get through these callers, y'all. Let me get through these calls. We have a long line backstage. Gabriella, I'm gonna bring you up for a quick comment. What's going on, Gabriella?
Bonjour, bonjour.
Bonjour.
I had a white night yesterday. I go in the club, I eat pasta with truffle, and I go in speakeasy bar, and I go in night in Paris. It's just huge. Life is coming back, guys. Life is coming back.
Okay.
I'm exhausted. But one, texting is not speaking for me. I'm agree with you. And who she gets public assistance with her money from the show? Who she gets public assistance? Is her ex-husband the real baby daddy? Allegedly, I'm asking the question because it's very strange everything, and texting is not speaking.
All right, Miss Gabriella, thank you for calling in.
Good Easter and joyous Pack to everybody.
You too.
And have a good day.
Bye. She said texting is not talking. There are a lot of people that believe that. However, I wouldn't go on that reunion stage and say, oh, I haven't heard from her. I wouldn't say that. Or I haven't talked to her. Even that, I wouldn't say I haven't talked to her. Because, like, yes, there's been some sort of communication. I got the feeling from what she was saying during the reunion that Melody wasn't responding to text messages. She wasn't calling. We weren't seeing each other. Anyways, let me stop talking. Mo Reality, I'm going to bring you up for a quick comment. What's going on, Mo?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me?
Okay, great. Okay, first of all, if I don't make it into the Gates Kempire, I'm gonna blame you because you held this live during church hours, okay? Yeah, I'm gonna get on this Mel segment. That was my favorite part of the episode. And I am Team Mel. I'm not biased, but I don't know. I feel like I can understand what Mel is saying most of the time, and I feel like it goes over people's heads. Like, Destiny's whole disposition at that reunion said the same thing to me. Like, we just completely fallen off. We have not had any kind of communications. You were sitting over there looking sad, like at any moment you was about to bust a tear or two, and it's like Mel is sitting here like, huh? And when she brought the receipts for the text messages, I consider that communication too. Like, we have been talking in that text. You also could see where she even invited her out, so it just comes off to me like, a high maintenance friend. Destiny and LaTisha, very high maintenance friends. And it's like, as adults, business, entrepreneur, moms and wives, etc. Like, I'm sorry, I'm gonna need you to understand that I'm not gonna be the friend that can talk to you every day. And at this age of my life, sometimes I need to decompress. And sometimes that may not come with an explanation. Like, I need to just completely check out. And real friends, and I'm thankful for having friends in my life that kind of understand that. We get each other, we talk again, we pick up right where we left off, But it seems Destiny had taken it personal, which is confusing because you went through a whole divorce and didn't say anything to Mel. She completely shocked. And the moment you said something was on TV, the cameras are rolling, So yes, I'm looking, and now I have to reevaluate whether or not we are real friends. Like, how close are we? You know what I'm saying? So, but that's my biggest thing. I think it's unfortunate because this really feels like a genuine friendship and a lot of miscommunication. Yeah. And, and we're seeing it play out on TV versus somebody, which we see personalities on these reality shows trying to create moments. This feels genuine. And I don't think Destiny was shook. I think in that moment, it read to me like this was not a friendship that she was fully ready to let go of just yet. Because Destiny is a fireball, okay? Like, she's a bull, and she did not have that same smoke for Melody.
We have to remind us that she is a Taurus.
Yes, and they can pop off. So I just felt like in that moment, she didn't have the same smoke for Melody because she wasn't ready for it to fully be dissolved. And probably because of opportunist reasons, or, for reasons of, like she really considered her a friend. Who knows? But that's all I have. There's so much more, but, you got to go. I got to go ahead and repent.
Goodbye. Bye. Maurice is blaming me for you not going to Sunday service. You could have went this morning. You could have went last night. Nora was just at a 4-hour one last night. I don't know about that, but happy Easter to those that are just joining us. Of course, this is our weekly recap of Love and Marriage Huntsville. Don't forget, on May 14th, Love and Marriage DC is coming with former Real Housewives of Potomac star Monique Samuels. A trailer came out this week, and I already told you guys, I was like, I got to see more. I will be watching the first episode, so we shall see. There are a whole new cast of characters that we have to get familiar with. And then right after that, we have another new show coming to OWN, Nightcap with Carlos King. That should be interesting. We're going to watch and talk about it behind their backs. Shh, don't tell anybody. All right. LJ, I'm going to bring you up. LJ, there we go. LJ, you're muted.
Yep, I'm here. Sorry.
No problem.
But yes, I didn't know that Carlos King was going to have like a little indie kind of Bravo moment. That's cute. But okay, so this is my comment on the whole Mel and Destiny situation. Now, I personally, I'm a little triggered because I've been going through my own situation with a Scorpio, but I feel honestly like that Mel is being passive aggressive about Destiny not sharing her divorce situation with her. And I feel that Mel should just be honest and be like, that rubbed me the wrong way when you popped up and you divorced, and I haven't heard anything about it, because she made mention of that in her interview on last night's episode. And to me, that was even another passive aggressive way of saying that bothered me, but I'm not telling you directly what's bothering me. And then I agree that Destiny's story sounds inconsistent as far as with her being on public assistance and where's whatever his name is.
Chicken Man.
Yeah, it's like, okay,
that is inconsistent, but I do kind of understand what Destiny. I don't think she should have jumped out the window and said we ain't spoke. But I think what she was basically getting to is that our communication is not how it used to be. And granted, I could understand Melody saying that she took a moment to step back after taping and stuff like that. And I'm sure she did, because she do be having a lot of drama when it comes to taping, and she does have a lot of irons in the fire. But with Scorpios, it can be some real like subtle things that they do that let you know that they don't feel the same way about you anymore. And I think that is what Destiny was picking up on. And maybe Destiny doesn't have, like, because sometimes when you in the thick of an argument or a disagreement, you don't always have the words to articulate what it is that you're feeling or what it is that you're picking up on. And I think that that's what Destiny is going through. But then also at the same time, she's dealing with a lot of the same stuff that Melody is dealing with her divorce. Okay. So she maybe is not able to fully, like, just really get into the throes with Melody about the whole situation. So I think there's a little bit of everything. All right. But yeah, that's my 2 cents on it all. But
thank you, LJ, for calling in.
The show.
Have a great rest of your day.
You too. Bye-bye.
All right, we have about 4 more calls, guys, and then we're going to wrap it up. Don't forget, later tonight, we will be going live for our watch party of Candy and the Gang at 9:15 p.m. Eastern. And then right after that, we will be back here on the Kempire Daily YouTube channel recapping it. So stay tuned for that. The link will be posted in a couple of hours here. Be sure to check out everything that you missed over the weekend, though, including some pop culture news stories, some Real Housewives of Beverly Hills stories, and a new episode of my podcast, Kempire Radio, is now available. For links, head on over to KempireRadio.com. All right, I'm going to bring Danielle up. What's going on, Danielle?
Hey there.
Hey.
Okay, now that I've revealed that Destiny is in the comments, Destiny, and she knows who it is because I called her out. She told me leave her alone. But Destiny, now that we know you're in the comments, we need you to properly articulate what you're trying to say, because we don't understand. You say that you're confused. We're confused too. So give us a little bit more, Destiny.
What name? What's the username?
D Shucks. D is watching and confused. D is watching and confused. I called her out. She knows I'm teasing her. I called her out. So.
Okay.
Yep.
Hey, D is watching.
You have to go back and look at her comments to see why I think that that's Destiny.
Okay.
Anywho,
okay.
I'm with everyone else, but I also said how many episodes ago, it's okay that Mel walks away from Destiny, because again, Destiny came to their relationship as Martell's friend. And if Mel is in that space where she's trying to release herself of all the drama, the baby, the phone calls, everything else that Martell took her through, it's okay, because I don't think that they were ever really friends. I don't believe that. I do want to bring up one quick side point. When Bernice called and said about the father having to be a part of the processing on the paperwork, not true. My child's sperm donor is not even on her birth certificate. So therefore, he's never been a part of her life. And again, I'm being totally transparent with you guys. Here in the DMV, there was a text message going out telling you to apply for SNAPs, and everybody kept telling me to apply. And even with my salary, I was still able to get approval for food stamps. So, and again, my sperm donor is not on my child's paperwork of anything. So that's not, I think we got to pay attention to everything very state by state. Yeah. Destiny, again, articulate, spell check, communicate, get someone else to write it, get someone else to proofread, help us understand what you're trying to say, because we hear you and we want to believe you, because sometimes most times you haven't made sense from your divorce to the chicken man. You didn't even make sense when you moved down here because you was pregnant to be with the chicken man. So I need the people in Alabama to let us know what the state laws are down there. We've already confirmed the PPP. You either got 20 or 25, and it's so much. Okay, I'm gonna just go. Adrian's bringing up some good points in the comments. I need Adrian to call back in because Adrian be coming with the diamonds.
Well, we won't be taking any more callers, but we appreciate
bringing up the good points in the comments. Bye, y'all.
Yes, bye. All right, because it is Sunday afternoon. I'm going to try and do a little something for Easter, like pay taxes. I got business to take care of, y'all. All right. Pris B, I'm going to bring you up for a quick comment. What's going on, Pris B?
Hey Kempire, hey everyone.
Hey.
Happy Easter. So with the
You
whole
too.
Melanie and Destiny thing, I
Mhm.
feel like they both kind of play a part in the breakdown of whatever happened because of the lack of communication. Like Danielle, the last caller, just said, Destiny doesn't explain herself well. So we don't know. You said,
Mhm.
I haven't heard from Mel. Maybe you should have said, Mel texts here and there, but I haven't spoken to her since, we filmed or whatever. But even I understood it when she said at the reunion, that means I felt like, Mel cut off all communication from her. And that wasn't the case because I understood it like that. And even though, yes, people say texting and talking, yeah, they are two different things because a friend of mine called me out recently because I'm busy and I text and he's like, we haven't spoken. You it seems like you like texting us. So some people feel texting is not is not the same as talking, and I understand that, but I just felt like she should specify. And like other callers said, if Mel felt a way about Destiny not sharing her divorce, she should have just said it instead of just acting funny. Because I like Mel, but I feel like when she's bothered by something, sometimes she speaks on it, but sometimes I feel like she acts funny towards the person or just stays away instead of fully saying, this bothered me, X, Y, and Z. So I think like they both play a part in the breakdown of what's happening because of the lack of communication. And I hate the fact that they're both going on social media and with the receipts and stuff. I felt like that could be handled off social media, but to me, they're both being petty.
Okay. All right, Pris B, we appreciate you calling in.
Okay, thank you and have a nice day.
You too. All right, we're going to take these last couple of callers, guys, but you're just joining us. This is our weekly recap of Love and Marriage Huntsville. If you enjoy content like this, be sure to like the video, but also subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on reality TV recaps. I am in the middle of watching The Ultimatum. I will let you guys know when we're going to do a recap. More than likely, it will be this week. So if you're interested in a recap, turn that notification bell on. Join our texting community. That way you don't miss out when we go live as well. Because when all the notifications fail you, I won't. Okay, join us at TextKempire.com. Don't forget data and message rates may apply. Let's bring up Tiana for a quick comment. What's going on, Tiana?
Hey, how are you?
I'm well. How are you?
Doing good. Happy Easter.
You
and
too.
Anyone who is using this as an excuse not to go to service, I just got back. So you should have went to the morning service. No, one of the things that I think about with Mel, and I don't know if anyone else has noticed this, but Mel treats her cast members like she works at a 9 to 5. Like, I'm here, I'm gonna shoot these scenes. Okay, y'all have a good day. And I'm gonna head out. Like, she really treats them like how you would treat someone in a corporate setting. Like, good morning. You speak good morning. Okay. You go about your business. And then, I go home and I'm with my kids. But I wonder if Mel, because see, Destiny was Martell's friend. And so I wonder if Mel kind of harbors maybe a little bit of resentment, kind of like did you know about Ariane before I knew about her?
Oh.
Like, did you kind of know? Because if you're saying that this is your friend,
yeah,
did you know about this situation before it came to me?
Oh, the plot thickens.
Because I know I would, and then because that's his friend, so it's like, and then the fact that you guys are now shooting scenes, together this season, and it's that's my friend, that's my friend. Okay, well, was that your friend when you were smiling in my face and you knew about old girl? That's how I would feel. And I think probably all of the castmates, Mel probably looks at all the castmates like, because we all know pillow talk is a lot of information happens. A lot of information goes back and forth in the bedroom. So then it's kind of like what did everyone know? And you're sitting here smiling in my face. And granted, if those weren't my friends originally, you can only expect so much loyalty from people who weren't really your friends at first. Yeah. But I would feel some type of way. Yeah. And I think right now, Mel is just using this show. I think she'll probably be on for maybe another season. I think she's really just using this show just to gear her up for something bigger.
Okay. All right, Tiana. We appreciate you. Go ahead.
Yeah. Because I think too much has transpired between the couples with her, with LaTisha. I think she's cool with Kimmy, but Kimmy she stays in the middle, but she's not really in the middle because that's her sister-in-law. I think she's just using this platform. Like anyone, if you go on reality TV, you need to use this platform. You don't want to be here for 5, 6, 7, 8 seasons.
Or 10 or 12,
Or
like
10.
Kyle Richards.
Like I always think of like Cardi B. She was on, Love and Hip Hop New York for 2 seasons.
Mm-hmm.
She'll put out this music and she's never looked back. So I just think that she's just trying to gear herself up, collect her coins, get her speaking engagement so that she doesn't even have to deal. And then maybe just be just a producer.
Okay. All right. All right, Tiana, we appreciate you calling in.
No, thank you. You guys have a good day.
You too. Tiana made me think now. She's got a good point. Maybe Mel is looking at the entire cast, especially Destiny. If you're friends with him, how much did you know about this other woman? This one. Coleslaw. How much did you know? Look. All right. Before we get to our last caller, guys, don't forget to like the video. It's an easy and free way of supporting the channel. Thank you so much, Glenda, for the super chat. Glenda said, if your baby's father is the chicken king, then why can't he pay child and spousal support? Well, someone brought up a good point. Did his business suffer during the pandemic? Was he not able to help? Or maybe the help that he's providing isn't aligned? I don't know. We need to get to the bottom of this. Carlos, we need to get to the bottom of what's going on with that whole situation. Thank you, Glenda, for the super chat. I saved a couple of things that you guys said here. Is this true? Is Peter Thomas a Taurus? I'm really going to change my sign. I'm going to start lying, saying I'm a something else. I got to think of what sign I would want to be. Oh, Lord. All right. Lisa Fulton said, I feel like Destiny is a bit clingy. Remember how she was upset at her video premiere? She was upset that Mel wasn't around for her like she thought she should be. I think Destiny wants what she wants. Good point. She might be a clingy friend. There are certain friends that are clingy like that. And you're like, girl, I got 4 kids, businesses. I'm going through a divorce and I'm trying to do this show. I can see that. Claire also says, has Carlos King ever addressed the rumors that he was the producer who told Phaedra about the false attempted SA accusations against Candy and Todd? Yes, he's actually talked about that multiple times, but he did talk about it recently during the pandemic on the Jasmine Brand interview that he did, and he's always denied that even happened. So just putting that out there. All right, Carrie, you're going to be the last caller. What's going on, Carrie? What are your thoughts on this episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville?
Hi, Kempire. So I have like a different opinion than like most of the callers. I don't think that Mel is upset about Destiny not telling her about her divorce. I think she's upset at exactly what she said that she's upset about, as well as some things that she's probably not speaking on. I was listening to another YouTuber's podcast or live last night, and they were saying that they think that Destiny and Tisha kind of like had a agreement to kind of team up against Mel at the reunion, because Destiny didn't just say like they hadn't been talking. Like they replayed an episode last night when Carlos said, hey, Destiny, do you think that it's true what Tisha said about Mel being a bad friend? She said she didn't know. But the fact that y'all had been communicating and texting, you do know that she's still been a good friend to you. So like Mel said, that's something that you could have said. So I think what Mel heard was them having that discussion. And like people are overlooking the fact that Destiny said, so you didn't hear my aunt talking crap about you? So if your aunt was talking crap, you want me to believe that you wasn't talking crap as well? You want me to believe that your aunt was just going off in this tangent for no reason? Like, I think that there was some things that Melody overheard. And Mel is wrong for not telling us, because it does lead people to like be like, well, maybe it wasn't that bad. Oh, you're a Scorpio. Like, girl, you talk about being a Scorpio all the time. But we know that when people talk about Scorpios, most of the time it's their negative traits. Scorpios are manipulative. Scorpios are aggressive. So it wasn't just, oh, you were just a Scorpio. I believe that there were other things that was said. And Mel could start thinking like, well, if you would go to Tisha's event, what are you saying about me to my ex-husband? What are you saying about me when you and my ex-husband are sitting down talking? I think those are thoughts that Mel is having as well. Like, it's not in Destiny. I do understand Destiny, like not under like being upset that Mel is pulling back, but She's used to the male that was married to Martell being her friend. She's not used to the male that's getting divorced. She's not used to the male that's trying to reinvent herself. Sorry, that's my child. She's not used to that male. So I feel like, and she's like overlooking that. Like, I do think that male could possibly, she could be upset that Destiny didn't tell her about her divorce, but it could be like, you didn't tell me about your divorce and you wanted me to understand that, but you have no sort of sympathy or understanding for me trying to pull back and trying to readjust my life. Like, I think, like someone else said, Destiny is clingy, but I don't think she's clingy because she sees Mel as a true friend. I think she's clingy because she sees Mel as a meal ticket. Because who got everybody on the show? Who's keeping the show going? Like the fact that she lied, and you guys can say whatever you want. If she didn't lie, she just missed. No, it was a lie. It was a outright lie, because what you should have said was, we have not been communicating how we had been. I feel like she's pulling back. You made it seem like that y'all had not been talking. And Mel was at fault for not calling you out then and there. Mel is a little bit manipulative for trying to use this as a storyline, because I think she looked at her, she was like, oh, you lying? Oh, I clock you. Okay, producer mode is going in. I'm about to take this to next season. We about to have some heat. I'm going to bring those receipts. That's going to be a good scene of me calling you out. So I'm going to let you have a moment here. You can win here, but when the next season comes, checkmate. And that's exactly what happened. Checkmate.
Wow.
So
Carrie.
I think there was some plotting on both sides, but I do think the plotting started with Destiny and Tisha, because out of all the people you could have vented to, you chose Tisha. And then you keep spinning it as, oh, you don't want me to be friends with her. But if we remember, I know I'm going, but if we remember a few episodes ago, Destiny was like, I didn't want to become friends with Tisha because of the issues that she had with Mel. Now you're calling Mel manipulative for saying that she didn't want you to be her friend, but that's exactly what you said. Now you're saying, well, their issues didn't have anything to do with me. But you yourself said you stopped yourself from becoming friends with Tisha because of those issues. And now Mel's manipulative. Now they didn't have anything to do with you. That doesn't make any sense. Unless you and Tisha decided that, well, now Mel's not moving how I want her to move. Mel's not going to help me with my storylines anymore. Mel's probably not going to film that much with me anymore because Mel is pulling back away from everyone else. I need other people to film with. I need other people to do scenes with. And Mel is going to try to produce me and try to get me to tell things about my life that I don't want to tell. Whereas other people, we could have discussions, whereas Mel could be the topic. Because like all of Destiny's can you explain to me why Destiny and Maurice are having this kumbaya about her relationship with Mel? They're not even that close.
Yeah, it was very random.
Like the fact that came up, like y'all, no one's thinking, well, oh, like I feel, especially with all the behind the scenes things going on with social media, everyone's attacking Mel. Everyone's going at Mel. I'm not saying like Mel's just this innocent person. No, she's calculative, but I think she's calculative now for a reason. After you spent 10 years getting walked on, allowing yourself to be a victim, now you then go into that mode of no one's going to take advantage of me anymore. No one's going to lie to me anymore. I know all of you guys knew. You knew. I'm going to hold you back at a distance because you didn't tell. They all knew. They said it at the reunion that they knew about the girl. Like they said it. They all knew. And if those boys knew, Destiny knew. She's known Martell since high school. They've been friends longer than everybody else. So I understand why Mel is holding everyone at a distance. I just don't understand why Mel's not like, I just don't trust y'all no more.
Yeah.
But I also get it's for producing. So like she's not innocent, but every single last one of them sat around, watched her husband cheat on her. Oh, and then another heavy part, Tisha and Marsau keep blaming Mel for coming in between their marriage. But Martell is the one that said the 20 women things first. And they're still like, Tisha don't trust him, but she's not going as hard at, oh, you tried to ruin my marriage, because he's the one that said that. And the fact that Marsau is still willing to work with him, still willing to be friends with him, still willing to film with him, is not setting off warning bells in Tisha's head. Instead, she is focused on Melody. Why is everyone focused on Melody?
Drop the mic on that one. Carrie, we appreciate you calling in and sharing your perspective.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Have a good one. Wow, that was a good way to end the show. Brings up a lot of really great points. Replay crew, I want to know your thoughts on everything that I said during this Love and Marriage Huntsville recap. I want to know your thoughts on what some of the callers had to say as well. Your own perspective, your own speculation. Let's continue that conversation there. Yeah, mic drop, everyone. Oh wait, okay. Peter Thomas is a Libra. I saw a couple people say that. Okay, thank God. Richard Richardson says someone on Twitter suggested that the possibility it wasn't his child, Destiny's husband. Well, we already know what Twitter. We saw the whole rumor with Rihanna and ASAP this week. Started on Twitter. UC says, dang, I'm late and I set a reminder too. Are you a part of our texting community? Because I sent out a reminder for that. Just saying. But look, I missed something on Friday too, and I was like, oh, damn it. I should have set a reminder for myself. Is what it is. Guys, here are my final thoughts. I want to know, first of all, for the live chat, how would you rate this episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville, episode 5 of season 4, between 1 and 10, 1 being it's terrible, 10 being this was fantastic. Replay crew, I want to know how you would rate it as well. I would rate this episode, because the ending was so good, definitely like an 8 or 8.5. The ending for me, just because we get this new moment.
Don't be rude.
I'm sorry, what?
Don't be rude.
Just because we got that new moment, I had to give it between an 8 and 8.5. Not Mocha with the 8.6. This is 5.79. Oh, you guys are rating this very well. Very well. I'm seeing a lot of really great ratings. Look at these ratings. 8.9. Oh, you guys are these ratings. Okay. A 10. All right. Chucky says, I don't know, but I rate this live 100. Thank you. Wow. That's the next video I'm going to have to share. Wow. I'm seeing a lot of 8s and 9s, a couple of 7s, but that's pretty damn good. And in our Kempire Daily poll, I'm going to end it now because we have almost 925 votes. And my question was, who do you believe in the fight between Melody and Destiny? And at 53%, you guys believe Melody. 24% believe Destiny, and 24% don't believe either. I mean, technically, if you were to put the two together, anyways, Melody won that one. I'm going to end the poll now. Okay, we're going to end the poll. Guys, don't forget, if you haven't subscribed to the Kempire Daily, Kempire Radio YouTube channel, be sure to subscribe. There, you're going to see the video version of my podcast, Kempire Radio. A new episode came out yesterday called Kitchen Table Talk with Silent from True Exclusives. So be sure to check that out if you haven't already. And don't forget to rate and review, download, do all the things that you're supposed to do to support a podcast. And don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel for daily and consistent hot topics in music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. Happy Easter, happy Ramadan, and of course, happy Passover. I will see you guys tonight for our Candy and the Gang screening on TikTok, the Kempire Daily TikTok, at 9:15 p.m. Eastern, and then back here on YouTube at 10:20 p.m. Eastern for our recap of Candy and the Gang. Hope you all are doing well. Let's continue this conversation in the comment section. I'll see you guys in the next video. What song do I want to play? Because it is Easter. Oh, don't forget to like the video, y'all.
Oh, freedom. Oh, freedom. Oh, freedom over me. And before I be a slave, I'll be buried in my grave and go home to my Lord and be free.
Oh, we're not done. We're not done, y'all. Have a wonderful Easter, y'all. I'll see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to like the video. It's an easy and free way of supporting the channel and other channels that cover this topic. Have a great Easter and a great Sunday. Bye.